Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irresistible and I'm a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become your highest potential so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. In today's video, I'll be talking about how to manifest perfect health. But before we get started, just a reminder that I have daily email coaching advice that you can sign up for to receive every single day. It's advice and tips and quick advice and tips. They're not long emails that will help you stay on top of manifesting and never ever forget that you are the operant power. You can sign up on daily.munashable.com. I will also link it below. And just a quick reminder that I offer both email and video coaching. So if you need help in manifesting any of your desires or in releasing any of your blocks, you can definitely sign up for one of my coaching options. They are all in the description below. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon in order to receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. This video is inspired by a request I received from one of my lovely subscribers, and it is actually a very good topic because health is the very basis of everything. So if you are not healthy and thriving, then it's really difficult to even focus on anything else. So I thought I would definitely film a video about that. I have actually helped multiple clients deal with both physical and mental health. Although I want to lay out this disclaimer that I am not a doctor and I am not a mental health expert. So just a disclaimer that always please do not take my advice as the only way to do things. Of course, we are all powerful manifestors. We are the operant power, but I also want to lay out that disclaimer because it's always important that you do what you feel you need to do in order to get into health and well-being. So now that I've laid that out, I want to talk about how to actually manifest perfect health. The first thing you want to do is ask yourself, what assumptions do you have around health that are causing you to manifest health issues? One of my clients, I started working with her last year. She came to me, she was really in a very bad state. She was constantly seeing doctors. She constantly had health issues. She constantly had health scares. She constantly had to go and do checkups and do tests and all kinds of things. She was in a place where she could not focus on anything else. It was a very tough place that she was in. So we sat down and first started talking about what assumptions does she have around health. So my first question to her was, are you afraid of death? So my client said it wasn't death, and we'll cover what it was that she is facing. But if you have a fear of death, just remember that even your exit can be manifested. How you exit can be manifested. There does not have to be a decline in health for that to happen. You can even manifest how that happens. And she actually said that it is not death. She's not worried about death. She is worried about the decline that comes with aging, because she's feeling like she's not taking care of herself. She's overworked. She has a lot of stress. She has a lot of things going on in her life that are not allowing her to do what she should be doing, which she assumes means watching what you eat, not being stressed out, doing exercise and all of that. And so I told her, first and foremost, you have to let go of all these assumptions, because your body, the cells of your body, are always responding to your thoughts. They are responding to your thoughts. So when you are thinking and assuming that I am not doing what I should be doing in order to maintain my health as I age, all of these are assumptions. You are creating the decline in your health because you're assuming you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So this is the first thing, is we said, let all this go These are all assumptions. The cells of your body are always responding to your thoughts. Let go of that. Let go of this assumption that I'm doing something wrong. That was the first assumption, that I'm not doing what I need to be doing. The second assumption we worked on is this concept of decline that comes as a result of age. Again, just an assumption. Now you might say, no, there's science. The science is saying that your cells deteriorate with age. Yes, because you're assuming that. It's all your creation. And in this day and age, you are seeing more and more people just not aging. More and more, you're seeing it. So this is again an assumption. So this concept of decline that comes with age, whether you're talking about physical appearance or health-wise, that is also an assumption. And there's a lot of science now out there about the impact of mind on matter. There's a lot of scientific evidence out there. So you have to also release that. So that was the second thing that we addressed. Now, through working with other clients, a third assumption that often people have is that some traumas you've experienced in your life may show up ultimately as physical health issues. There is this book called You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, which I absolutely love. It is when you are first starting in conscious manifesting, looking at your physical body and the pains or aches or physical symptoms you're experiencing all have a mental assumption behind them. And it's actually a fantastic book. But don't create that. Don't say, oh, because I experienced a certain trauma in my life, then that must be showing up physically and I need to get to the root cause in order to heal the symptom. That's also an assumption, so be aware of that. Now, if you're just starting out, reading that book could be super helpful because it is telling you what potentially is going on. Maybe there's some pent-up resentment, but don't continue to manifest that. Like, don't say, oh, I must have some emotional issues that I need to heal in order to manifest health. So that is also an assumption. So we've covered all the assumptions potentially that are resulting in health issues. You want to become aware of what the core assumption is. And a lot of the time it is about thinking that aging is going to cause this decline in health, and also feeling like you're not doing enough, like you're not exercising, you have too much stress in your life, you're not eating well. All of that is not true. Now, I want to tell you that when you are working on becoming that person who is healthy, going from identity A, where there's a lot of health struggles, to identity B, it's all working at this level. So you're working on your mental state, your inner mental state. Ultimately, you may find yourself taking certain actions that help you, but it's the outcome. It's not where you start. You don't start from here and try to manifest health through exercise and diet, because that's going to feel upstream. It's going to feel hard. You work mentally that I am very healthy, as I will explain in a moment how to do that. And then that will be the action. You may do that. You may find yourself wanting to incorporate physical activity. You may find yourself wanting to eat better, but it does not even have to happen. So you can also manifest the perfect health without any of that action. Again, it is working at this level, if that makes sense. So getting clear on what the assumptions are, you can release them. Then the next thing you want to do is create a manifesting practice and routine that will help you be that person who is healthy. One of the things I did with my client was affirmations. We built up her affirmations together until she turned her life around 180 degrees. She turned her health situation 180 degrees. It is a thing of the past. It is just not on her radar anymore. And we did it through affirmations. So the affirmations are a few in number, not that many. We built them up. You want to see what your assumption is, the assumptions we released in step 1, and try to do an affirmation or create a list of affirmations that align with that. So you can say, I am at my healthiest ever. As the years go by, I become more youthful and healthier. I am just healthy on every level. So you can create these affirmations and you just persist with saying them. You will see shifts. You will see the shifts. But you have to hold that practice. It's something that you persist with until you see first the inner feeling. You start to feel 1,000% possible that you're going to manifest health, and then that will follow as a result, the actual physical manifestation of that. Other things you can do is scripting and journaling and all of that. The third thing you want to do is persist. So don't start something and not continue. Whatever practice you are choosing, persist with it and create a routine. When you create a routine, you create a habit. And when you create a habit, you find yourself able to do it much easier than if you're doing things sporadically and on an ad hoc basis. So you want to create a routine, and that will help you persist. You persist until you reach that inner feeling. The inner feeling is feeling like it's 1,000% possible that your physical manifestation will come about. One thing I kept doing with my client is redirecting her and reminding her that that is a thing of the past. Because what happened with her is the following. The first thing that happened with her is the serious issues just kind of dissolved. There were no longer issues there. But she would manifest minor issues, things that were not that major, but there were infections and things like that that were less serious, but they were a pain. And then she moved from that to having the need for certain tests to happen, but it turns out that nothing is there, and then she just dissolved all that. You can shift right away, or you might see that decline. The key is to persist. The key is to say, okay, I'm shifting. It's all good. And I kept telling her, this is of the past. This is no longer you. And she did overcome that. She shifted from the person with a multitude of health issues to someone who is perfectly healthy. And she just does not have these issues come up for her anymore. She was literally in the emergency almost every week and with the doctor almost every week, and she shifted. Again, this is a disclaimer. I'm not telling you not to go see a doctor. It is about you working mentally on your assumptions. This is very important. Manifesting perfect health is no different than anything else. It's no different than anything else. You absolutely can do it. I have seen it with my own eyes. And if you want even more evidence, I highly recommend you check out Dr. Joe Dispenza's website. There are hundreds of testimonials of people healing numerous things. I highly recommend you check out his website. It just shows you that everything is 1,000% possible. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like, comment, and share, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.